Hello, it's True Detective here, and we are experiencing some heavy wind.
With this video, I'm going in a chronological order, so the clips are going in the chronological order.
Some strong ass wind, not Hurricane Katrina level though.
Usually when I take shots, I do it in tries. So if there's a couple of tries that I have to do, the last one is the best one. Everything that's unnecessary, the video has to have this kind of a rhythm.
Today I was reading some art history, Thomas Moran. And Thomas Moran, this was a painter in the Hudson River School.
Consider adding an extra layer of security to your web browsing on Linux and also Windows and Mac by using a virtual machine.
I'm also reading this book, Creativity Inc. And this dude was a manager at PIXAR.
And I feel that with this clip, because we have the end of the clip like that, we could do a little transition over here. It's important that you get this line like exactly on the right spot like that.
I would say that that's photography abstract expressionism. That's what I have been doing for a long while.
And just send it to...
I'm gonna do this within mind of like a lot of people using audio gear CD like this. So I will have to take the volume up a notch. So the philosophy of filming that I have is that I film in these in between clips or these filler clips. And when I do them, I have it in mind that there's not going to be audio there.
Maybe I should start wearing 2 watches like this.
I don't really do intros on my videos. Instead, I use these artworks that I place in the beginning and the end of the video. So let's look at how long does that waiting time have to be.
I'm not your average consumer.
You see how I say that word there?
Stadium football.
I want to get that movement kind of matching. Sometimes it's great that there's a repetition of a certain word like that, like this.
The same moment.
Yeah. It's not a very complex video. There's just 3 layers in it.
The Rode NT100 headphones,
2 audio tracks. But now I see over here that this audio is different, so I will have to figure out.
It really doesn't work too well. Or the implementation of this is not very optimal.
What my resources look like when I render the video on the Linux.
You know, some more rural area, wilderness type Linux distro.
It has to be just right. It has to feel just right, the time on it.
Going for...
It looks a bit awkward still. So here's the CPU. It's a 12-core CPU on this Intel NUC with 16 threads. And I have 64 gigs of RAM. Okay, then for the thumbnail of the video, I usually try to find the right type of picture, and then I take a screenshot. I take a screenshot of the most interesting pictures in the video. It's going to take about 5 minutes time to render that video on this computer. And I also kind of try to think about the composition. So what I would do with this one is probably take this, place the previous one like there. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That looks good. And I sometimes do this kind of a vignette.
Going for some meditation.
That's great. And then a blur on the vignette to make the kind of like a border on it. But I could also change the shade somewhat on this to make it match to that leaf there. So make it like green. Place that right there. Usually I try to pick the colors in the thumbnail so they match to the colors in the pictures. I mean the text. So I would do something like that. And then I would add some like a bit of shadow on it. Really catch the eye of the people that scroll those YouTube videos. And because this is a Linux video, I'm gonna add the Linux logo in the thumbnail too. yeah, that looks good. So that's how I do video editing. That's the process that happens on my computer.